Hey, what's up you guys? So today's video is going to be my first video that I'm doing, where I'm going to be doing spooky videos every single month. Hi, my name is Amber, aka PandaintheNight, and I sure hope you love spooky things. If not, don't fret, I'm doing Vlogtober. Everything's going to be much more lighthearted on my vlog channel, I promise you. But for today's video, I thought it would be fun to be talking about some cursed sets that I found. If you guys don't know, I want to be an actress and singer, so I've always really been fascinated by curses and stuff, and this makes me never want to be in a horror movie. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one we're going to be talking about is the Poltergeist, and I am sure you guys have heard of this before. I know I have. I believe I heard about it the first time like in middle school, I want to say. So basically, the curse starts. The curse begins with 4 deaths within the cast. The first one being Dominique Dunn when she sadly passed away at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. The second one being Heather O'Rourke, and she passed away because of an illness that they originally thought was the flu. The 2 other actors died. They were pretty older, so one of them died from stomach cancer and the other one died from post-surgical kidney failure. Rumor has it that they used real skeletons in the making of the Poltergeist, and a lot of people say that that's the reason why those actors passed away. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so The Exorcist is said to be one of the most cursed sets in history, and this one is pretty eerie in my opinion. For one, there was actually a fire that burned down the entire set of the movie except for Regan's room, and Regan was the little girl that was possessed by the devil in the movie. So a lot of people thought that was pretty creepy, myself included. The man who played Burke Dennings in the movie actually died shortly after the film was made by the flu. And then the other man's mom died right before the film's release. And supposedly 9 people that were a part of the production died when making the film. Also in this scene, apparently the harness malfunctioned when the woman that played the mom flew back, and in this scene, her screams are continuing, and to this day, she still has issues with that. Next up, we're going to be talking about The Omen. The Omen is also one of the most cursed films that I'm sure you guys have heard snippets of. There's way too much information out there, so I'm just going to be reading the bullet points I found online. Number 1, just months prior to filming, lead actor Gregory Peck's son killed himself. While flying to London, Gregory Peck's plane got struck by lightning. A few weeks later, executive producer Mace Newfield was on a plane for Los Angeles that was also struck by lightning. Producer Harvey Bernhard narrowly escaped being struck by lightning while filming in Rome. An animal handler who helped with the crazy baboon scene was eaten alive by a tiger shortly after shooting wrapped. A plane that was chartered by the film but switched at the last minute went down shortly after takeoff, killing everyone on board. Special effects artist John Richardson, who helped with the film's infamous decapitation scene, suffered a car crash during post-production. While Richardson survived, the head-on collision beheaded Richardson's passenger assistant Liz Moore in a manner that was eerily similar to the death scene he helped shoot. And that is on giving me chills, because when I read all of that the first time, I was just like, that's insane. And a lot of people, when I was doing more research of this, a lot of people just say, oh, it's just a coincidence. And I'm just like, that's too much to be just a coincidence, in my opinion. Let me know if I'm wrong. What do you guys think? Let me know. Number 4, we are going to be talking about the Twilight Zone. and I am, again, sure you guys have heard of this. This film, I don't consider this one a curse, just very tragic, and I just wanted to talk about it. I grew up watching the Twilight Zone. My mom would always put on the Twilight Zone growing up, and I'd watch it with her. I love black and white shows and everything like that. So when doing research on this, I did find something tragic that happened on the Twilight Zone. In a scene that served as the original ending, Morrow's character was to have traveled back through time again and stumbled into a deserted Vietnamese village where he finds 2 young Vietnamese children left behind when a U.S. Army helicopter appears and begins shooting at them. Morrow was to take both children under his arms and escape out of the village as the hovering helicopter destroyed the village with multiple explosions, which would have led to his character's redemption. The helicopter pilot had trouble navigating through the fireballs created by pyrotechnic effects for the sequence. A technician on the ground did not know this and detonated 2 of the pyrotechnic charges close together. The flash force of the 2 explosions caused the low-flying helicopter to spin out of control and crash land on top of Morrow and the 2 children as they were crossing a small pond away from the village mock-up. All 3 were killed instantly. Morrow and Lee were decapitated by the helicopter's top rotor blades, while Chen was crushed to death by one of the struts. The deaths were recorded on film from at least 3 different camera angles. As a result of Morrow's death, the remaining few scenes of the segment could not be filmed, and all of the scenes that were filmed involving the 2 Vietnamese children portrayed by Micah and Renee were deleted from the final cut of the segment. And then Micah and Renee were being paid under the table to circumvent California's child labor laws. California did not allow children to work at night. Landis opted not to seek a waiver. The casting agents were unaware that the children would be involved in the scene. Associate producer George Folsey Jr. told the children's parents not to tell any firefighters on set that the children were part of the scene, and also hid them from a fire safety officer who also worked as a welfare worker. A fire safety officer was concerned the blast would cause a crash, but did not tell Landis of his concerns. And that story, every time I hear it, it breaks my heart so much. I know it happened so long ago, but just reading that, it actually broke my heart. Because they were just kids. I believe one was 6 years old and one was 7 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they were really young, and they should not have died like that in such a horrific way. That is just me, and that is tragic. Like I said, not a curse, it's more negligence in my opinion, but I thought I would include it. Okay guys, so next we're going to be talking about the movie Annabelle. I was kind of hesitant to put this in just because I'm planning on doing a cursed dolls video this month, but I thought I would include it because I actually really enjoy the series of the Conjuring universe. So apparently the director of the movie went on location one day and saw a 3-fingered handprint on a dusty window, similar to that of the demon in the film. And if that's not creepy enough, one of the light fixtures actually fell on the head of one of the lead actors, the same one that killed him in the movie. And that in itself is so eerie to me as well. Annabelle is based on a true story. Yeah, I don't really have much information to give out because it's going to ruin the video I have for next week, which is going to be the dolls that are cursed in real life. So if you guys want to know more about that, watch next week's video. Yes, so basically that was this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry the last one was kind of short. My camera is literally dying right now, so I gotta charge it. Leave it to me to not charge my camera before filming, right? So anyways, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, please be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as like this video and comment below any movie curses that you've heard, and maybe I'll do a part 2. So yes, yeah, that was basically this week's video. So I will see you guys next week with a new video, or today on my vlog channel, so go check that out. So yeah, okay, bye guys.